Howdy, everybody. How is everyone doing? It's Cheri. I'm at the studio. It's Monday. It feels like Monday. I'm really tired. How are y'all doing? I'm doing all right. I haven't had enough coffee today, and I didn't bring any because I was running behind and didn't have time to make it. You know what else I didn't do? Hold on. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Let me see if I can put this on Do Not Disturb. Let me see. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, we're back. Because my phone was going off, and that's not good. That'll interrupt the whole thing, and that's not good if somebody should call me. So how are you all doing? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. As you're popping on, say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. You don't have to tell me, but I like it if you do. And tell me if you're in the South. I've been seeing where lots of people got some snowflakes in the South. We're getting more this week too. So yeah. I'm almost ready for spring, guys. Kind of getting there. The snow was crunchy this morning when I was walking the dogs. It was hard to walk the dogs because the snow was so crunchy. Let's see who's here. We have Claire Noble. Hello to you. How are you doing? Everyone is well at the moment, and I'm hoping to see my granddaughter this weekend, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I am just hoping and praying that the weather holds out and all the planets align and they will be able to come and I can see her and hang out with her and my daughter and my son-in-law too, but mainly my granddaughter. I want to see her. So, and I don't have coffee, but I brought my friend to show you guys. And I know you probably saw the pictures, but look at how cute he is. He's a little crazy dude. Isn't he cute? Y'all need to make these. You could do like crazy. You don't have to do the triple eyes. You can do whatever you want, but no waste yarn, so that's nice. The only thing is I did crochet the horns or whatever, but you could also use a 22 for that if you wanted to. You wouldn't have to crochet them, but it's cute. What was the name of the pattern person? It was Ant Art Co. I think I have a post on my Facebook page. So this one is kind of nice. No waste yarn. She just has you like stitching it closed. This is just a hat, not real, just like you make a hat. And then you just have to do, your legs and arms on the 22. Eyes were on the 22. But yeah, not too difficult, really. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I want to make more of them. And he's cute and he makes me happy, but it's for my granddaughter. We'll see if she tears him up. I thought it would be cute. I typically do stuff with the plastic eyes, but I thought this was a cute design because then I could just use the knitted eyes and it's safer that way. So anyway, so I had to share that all with you. Now I got to make sure I take him home. Let's see who else is here. Linda's here. Hello, Linda. How are you? It's cold in Massachusetts, but sunny. We had a little glimpse of the sun this afternoon for just a little bit. Anxious to hear the news about any new yarn. Yes. Yes, it's still over there. But I have to tell you, I told you I tested out. Did I tell you I tested out the anti pilling one? It's just like Heartland, guys. It's just like Heartland. But yeah. But I'm going to try out some more this week, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it. And I have some other projects that I'm going to do. But yes. I'm really loving the premiere, guys. I really am. I'm really loving it. I really liked, let me go grab my hat. Let's talk about the dragon fruit. Hold on. And then I promise we'll make a hat. We're going to make a scrappy hat from my leftovers things. Don't go away. Let me grab it. Hold on. Okay, so I love this yarn, but y'all saw it's kind of it's just like I love this yarn. It's just like it feels the same to me. So what does that mean? It means it's kind of thick. It went through my Addy just fine. I didn't have any trouble with it at all. I mean, it cranked a little harder than if I was using like 3-weight. And it, it didn't sound like it loved it, but I didn't have any problems with tucks or drops or anything like that. But it makes kind of a small hat, I will say, on the Addy. It does. And I think you could do it as a non-brimmed adult hat, but on the Addy, if you use all the yarn, 133 rows is what I got. It's definitely a kid's hat because it's tight on my head. Let's see how many yards is in it. It is 174 yards. I always say for a hat, you really want to have at least 200 yards of whatever you're getting, whatever you're using. But I really want to make a blanket out of this. I think it'd be fun to do. I love the color combo. So there's that. I was going to talk about that because that was Friday's hat. Wasn't that Friday's hat? I think it was. What else was I going to talk about? The workshop went so good. And I see Sandy's next, Sandy Sanchez. Thank you, Sandy, because Sandy, she contributed a machine to my business, which Sandy, you're amazing. We wouldn't have been able to do the group yesterday if I wouldn't have had that machine. And it was so fun. It was like the 4-H group and then their moms. And yeah, we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun having, we had 9 people plus Darren and I, 10, 11 people here in the studio. And it was just about the right. I mean, I wouldn't want to have any more probably, but it worked. It worked well. I had a couple hiccups with the yarn getting tangled up from me rewinding it, but everybody's hats turned out super great. And it was a lot of fun. I just really enjoyed it. Mr. Bant was super good at helping. And Tammy, who's the leader I have to give her a shout out, the leader of the 4-H group. She's the one I've done a couple workshops at the library. She works there in Pentwater, Michigan, and she's an amazing lady. And she was super helpful. I should hire her. She needs to work with me. We need to work together because she's so good. She's so good at teaching too. She's a wonderful person. But I just had a blast. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, Sandy, thank you for that. Thank you for being here too, my friend. Thank you so much. I hope you are staying warm in the Canada. Carla's here from, is it Aeroporto? Aeroporto? Is that how you say it? Thank you for being here. I saw that you were here before. Carla Ray's Crochet. Megan's here. Dorothy Crocker's here. Hello to you both. Dorothy's in Southeast Texas. Exotrix is here. Hello. It's a bit chilly in Memphis, but not the worst. That's good. Bettina's here. Hello. Welcome back again. Carla says ER. Oh, yeah. Air. No air. Oh, no air. I don't know. Or I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, help me out here. I'm at a loss. It's beyond me today for sure. Bettina is in Tennessee. Rhonda Seals is here. Is it Lila? Is here. Anna Stewart. I'm in Manitoba. It's cold. -25 Celsius. Oh. Brenda's here. Hello, Brenda, in McKinney, Texas. North Texas. 6 inches of snow, but it's starting to melt off finally. That's a lot, right? You guys don't get to snow in Texas. You're not supposed to. You guys all got in the south there. I think you all got hit. We got a little bit, but not much. Dale's here. Dorothy says no snowflakes there. Stace Froman, hello in Indy. We're warming up. Finally 30s. We were a little warmer and now it's cold again. It's very chilly. It's very, very chilly. Megan says snow's finally melting. Woohoo. Didn't it make you want to crochet or do some knitting though? For sure. Like the cold. Hello, Suzanne. No snow in northeast coastal New Jersey. You need some snow. You want me to send some snow your way? I will mail you some snow. April's here. I have a question about the Eddie. Yes. King size I'm going to email you since it's a fast-paced chat. That's fine, April. I will look for your email. That's a good idea. Giving me a shout out and telling me, and I promise I will look for it and try to answer the best that I can. I have been bombarded lately with lots of questions and also people being very rude. I've had lots. I think I should do a video of just reading these nasty, nasty comments. Like, it would be hilarious. Just really. Yeah. Like, what was the latest one? That this is a piece of shit. Like the Addie is. And I'm like, okay, no, it's not. And I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be like, there's a little bit of a learning curve and you got to figure out the yarn. It's really not that hard. But people just give up too easy. That's kind of but if it's not for them, it's not for them too. But don't comment on my videos, except for, no, that's true. Comment and argue with me a little bit, because then maybe we'll get more reach. So never mind. Keep commenting, you rude people. No, yeah, I don't know. I just don't like seeing the stuff that's so negative. It's just so negative. And I get it. I get it when you have, like, when it doesn't work and how it makes you angry. Trust me, I've had those episodes where I'm like, you know, this yarn, but it's usually the yarn. Usually it's the yarn. Let me say this again. Usually it's the yarn. Plus it's winter time. So we all have to take that into consideration if you're having issues with your machines right now. Just give them a little grace. Maybe, I don't know. I've thought about spraying them with like static guard, but you don't want to get that all over your yarn. But it's just, if nothing is working, it's probably the machine. If nothing is working. But if you keep trying to use yarn that won't go through it well, and you don't give the other yarns a try. But the problem is people buy the machines because they want to get rid of their you know, their yarn that they have, their hoarding of their yarn, and they think it's a good way to get through their, you know, what am I trying to say? I can't even think. No words for me now. But it isn't. It isn't going to use all kinds of yarn the right way. And yeah, anyways, I could just carry on forever. But yeah. Yes. But I am sorry if I have not answered your question yet. I've been trying to get through lots of questions, but I will certainly look for April's question too. Paula Crook is in Monroe, North Carolina. No snow really. So probably a little bit. Did you get a dusting? Let's see. I'll send a message through Facebook since I didn't see it. Oh, April. Cheri at hoopandhome.com. Cheri at hoopandhome.com. Because if you message me through Facebook, you might not get an answer because I get so many messages. Thank you, Sandy. I have to tell you guys, I get so many messages that Facebook cannot even keep up with the notifications. Like, I get a notification that somebody made a comment on a post, and I click the notification and it goes to nowhere. It happens to me all the time because I get so many notifications. If you look at one of my viral videos where I have over 1 million views, there's a lot of comments and it kind of like bogs the system. So I try to just, as much as I can, I'll hop into a video and I'll try to randomly answer stuff. But like if you have normal notifications, you know, you'd see, oh, somebody messaged me. But for me, it doesn't even notify me of all of them because I have so many. And even if I go into the back end of my stuff, there's just so much. Sometimes it can't even load it. So yeah. And a lot of it's like garbage, guys. So I feel bad because a lot of it isn't like valid. I get the thing all the time where people are like, can you tell me more about yourself? And I know it's like an auto responder kind of thing, but my inbox is flooded with that. And I'm not going to answer that because I know that somebody's just, they accidentally hit it. They don't really want to know more about me. Probably not. Plus I don't have time to answer that. Even if they did want to know more, they can come watch, right? So, okay. So let's get the up video here, the up camera. Hold on. Yeah, let's do that. And then I will get cast on. And then I think I'm going to see how much we can get out of this one. I think I'm going to do like a brimless again. So we'll see if I can get 55 rows out of this since we're going to use the Z machine today instead of the piece of crap Addy, as some of the people were telling me. It's not, by the way. We're going to use this machine. So I think we'll start with this, see how many rows we get, and then we'll just do halvesies. If it's a little kid's hat, that's fine. But I'd like to do half and half again, just like a reversible like we did before. Let's see, where is one? I don't think it's here. I did this with the Lion brand, but this one didn't go complete. See, like that kind of thing. We're going to do reversible. So let me get cast on with this. And I think I have only one cord. I need to get another cord. Hopefully my camera up here will stay with us through the whole thing because it's not 100% charged. There we are. Okay, let me reset my counter. How many rows do you do for a regular size hat with a brim? Wendy, if I'm using the 48 pin machine, I do between 130 and 140. If I'm using the Addy, now mind you, it depends on the yarn because some of the yarn knits up differently. On the Addy, right now, I've been for an adult head, I do 155 to 165. I usually err on the 165 side for an adult head on the Addy. But honestly, it just depends on the yarn. Some yarn will knit up completely different than others. Like some will knit up way tighter. And typically what it is if you have like a worsted weight yarn, a 4-weight yarn that's thick, it's going to knit up tight. Like a Big Twist Value, that Premier Sweet, what is it called? Premier Sweet Roll Fruits, that's so darn cute. That knits up kind of tight on the Addy because it's thicker. Let me get my tension guide here. I'm going to sneeze, I think. I'm going to sneeze. All right. Let me get this in here. Make sure it's in. You know what? I should probably look at my guide here. I might get my head in the way of the camera, but hold on a second. It's doing all right. It's not wearing too much. I don't think it's been that long since I replaced it. Okay, so we'll see how many rows we can get. This one's so quiet. It's so quiet compared to the Addies. The Addies are so clicky. I don't think I missed one there. Let me make sure my cast on is okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's so quiet. After doing the workshop this weekend and then using my Addy so much. And I get the question too, like, yes, Southpaw Fiber Arts is where you get the tension guide. You can get one for the 48 or for the 46 pin. Shauna and Eston are wonderful people, and you can get them from them. But I get asked all the time, like, what's my favorite? What's the best to start adult beanie or a kid's? I would say SJ or SFJ, SF. I would, when you're first starting, I would just make tubes. I would do tube. I would cast on, do a tube, like maybe crank about. I mean, if you want to make something right away and you're going to practice, yeah, making it, crank out an adult hat. Do 130 rows, 135 rows on the 48 pin, or 160, 165 rows on the. But if you want to just practice, I would cast on, crank out about 30 rows, cast off. And then I would frog that and do it again. Cast on, crank out about 30, 40 rows, cast off. And I would do that probably, honestly, I would do that probably 3 or 4 times at least before you go making a hat, just so you can get, if you don't have the Southpaw tensioner, then you're going to be either using your tension guide that comes on the machine, which I don't know, like, hold on. Looks like this. Well, probably not teal because this machine doesn't, it looks like this on the 48. You're going to be either tensioning with that and your hand, because I do not, like with this tension guide, I can do it hands-free. Generally, you're still going to want to let it glide over your hand to make sure there's no knots. It'll kind of let you know, though. However, when you're using the 48, if you look back and watch my older videos on how to do it, I always still, I would use the middle setting for worsted or 4-weight yarn generally, and I would still hold my yarn. It doesn't mean I'd pull hard on it, but I would still hold my yarn. I would still hand tension even though I had the tension guide. With the Addy, you have to hand tension. Now, I know if you read the directions for any of these things, it'll tell you to throw your ball of yarn or your skein of yarn and just crank away. Well, I will tell you, you're not going to like the way it turns out because your tension is going to be all wonky. So you're going to get little lines in there. You're going to get times when your yarn's tighter coming off your skein or your ball. And then you're going to get this real uneven, doesn't look cute, doesn't look real pretty. You're not going to get that nice, even tension. You're going to have all kinds of lines and stuff, and it's going to not look as nice. And then it still can make a nice, very usable hat, but it just doesn't look as pretty. So I would just practice tensioning. If you don't want to mess with that, get yourself a tension guide. Because the thing is, it's still good to know, but really with the tension guides, you kind of don't have to. You can adjust a little spring. You can just go to town, really. I generally, I will tell most all of you for the Addy, like right now, this tension guide is set fairly loose. I can tell. I could probably tighten it up. I'm going to leave it though. For the Addy, I use the gold. Spring. It comes with 2 different springs. It comes with, my springs are hooked together. Comes with a silver spring and a gold spring. I use the gold spring and I keep it like loose, like all the way almost. I don't know if it'll go. Come on, go in focus. I keep it like all the way out. So I keep very minimal tension on it. I do that for the Addy because it usually is tight. Thank you, Dorothy Crocker. And see, my problem, if you look at all of my videos in the beginning, I very rarely use the Addy to make hats. I always use either the Z Machine, the Loombot, or the Central 48. And it was because these make a bigger hat. And I could not for the life of me, when I would hand tension, be able to do it loose enough to get a hat that fits my head, even with a softer yarn. But with Shauna's tension guide, the Southpaw Fiber Extension Guide, I can do that. So now I use my Addy way more than I used to. All right, let's see who else is here. And there's where you go to get it. Woohoo! I almost did it. Marilyn King, hello to you in Australia. You know what? Aaron, I don't know what Aaron's last name is. Do I know what Aaron's last name is? The one who Aaron makes designs. Love her patterns. Love, love, love. I think she just moved to Australia, actually. I don't know whereabouts, but I think she did. I don't know if you watch, Aaron, you'll have to let us know where in Australia you moved to. Lisa Whaley's here too. Kathy Williams says 3 inches of snow, but melting quickly here in East Tennessee. Expecting more this weekend. What is up? Lots of snow. Hello, Margot and Allie, Dorothy says. So Margot and Allie, I must have missed you. Oh, Margot says, good afternoon, everyone. Allie is here. Hello, Allie. How are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're making lots. Cheryl Velez is here. Hello, Cheryl Velez. How are you? Suzanne says, Lion Brand Basic Stitch is dreamy to crank. Yes, I like Basic Stitch. I like that a lot. That's another good one. Yes. Wendy Timmerman, hello to you on the Facebook. Thank you for watching over there. Pam Tyler is here. April says, how can you make a larger hat on the Addy King like adult size? I would suggest getting the tension guide. You have to, you want to use a soft yarn. This yarn that I'm using right here, let me grab what it looks like. This is the yarn. It's Ferris Wheel by Lion Brand. This is like a roving style, and it can snap. We had one person snap their yarn in the workshop, but it was fine because there was enough of a tail. We could still work with it. So you have to be careful with it, but it's really soft and squishy. It says it's a 4-weight, but they lie. It's a 3-weight yarn for sure. Hands down, that's 3-weight yarn. The idea with a big, like an adult head that's a little larger, you probably want to go with something that's more like a 3. So this Ferris wheel, even though it says it's a 4, they lie to you. This works really well, but you gotta tension real loose. That's where the tension guide comes in handy. The other one that I absolutely love that I'm going to be buying more and more and more of is the Premier, this Color Fusion DK. I think also, guys, I have not tried and I didn't order it yet. I'm going to their anti-pilling DK. I think that might be a game changer because DK yarn, even though it's a 3-weight yarn, and some people would be like, that's not going to make a heavy hat. This is very nice. It makes a very nice hat. It's very warm. I have a couple of hats that are made out of a 3 light, and they're very nice. But this is a great yarn too because it's very, 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 very stretchy and soft, and it goes through the machine like butter. It takes about a half an hour to 45 minutes to make a hat. Or if you talk like I do, it can take you like an hour and a half. It just depends. But typically, it depends on how quickly you crank. And if you're tying in other yarn, but about a half an hour to 45 minutes, something like that. Something like that. And I think that's what I've found, even with the people like yesterday. They were here yesterday. The group that came in yesterday to the studio, I think that's approximately, even the person that went slow, it's about less than 45 minutes for them to crank out, and they've never done it before. So it goes pretty quickly, honestly. Let's see how much we have on this. Hello, Kim. Oh, thank you. My daughter made my sweater. I haven't worn it in a while. I brought it with me because I had a t-shirt on. I knew I'd get a little chilly in here. Gail in Plainfield Township, Michigan. Hello, Gail. How are you doing, Gail? Scott? Yes, that's another tip, Dorothy. Another tip that Dorothy said here is do more rows, and that's true. A lot of times people will, even with the softer yarn, they'll do 140 rows or whatever because they see the little guide, because there's like all the little guides that go around that tell you how many rows to do. And then you do that and you're like, well, shit, they lied to me because this hat doesn't fit my head. Yeah, add more rows will get you a little bit more stretch. And there's some argument with that, but it's absolutely true. What Dorothy's saying is true. If, like, for instance, with this here, 133 rows, if I could get a little bit more like length on this, get another cake and, you know, do my 165, it's going to give me just a little bit more. Because there's a point at which more rows isn't going to get you more stretch, but there is, like, if you do more rows, you're going to get a little bit more give. It's absolutely the case. I tried 150 and it's not as bug as it needs to be. Then April, then I would do 165. I would do another 15 rows for sure. Jacinda Robinson, hello to you, my dear. How are you? I hope the kids are good and your family's all good. Tell them all I said hello. Lori Kelly in St. Paul, Minnesota, cold one today. Yeah, you know what? I don't know what our temp was, but I was just 16 degrees. So yeah, I was kind of cold when I was out looking for my scraper that I can't find. Ever happened to you guys where you need to scrape your car and there's no scraper in your car? I called Mr. Band. I'm like, where's my scraper? He's like, in the back of your car. I'm like, no, it's not. I looked there. He's like, no, it's in the back of your car. So we had this whole, like, I'm like, Darren, I looked through the entire car. I found no scraper. He's like, no, I put it in the back of your car. So then I'm like, I probably missed it, but I think he's wrong. So then I looked in the back before I came in here. It's not my car. So I don't know where it is. It disappears. The scraper robber came and took it out of my car, I think. Oh, you guys, I'm on the border on my chenille blanket. I started the border before I came. I'm so excited. I'm almost done with it. It's so lovely. And I want to make another one because it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I want to make one and give one. I should give one away to one of you guys. Oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make one and give it away. I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm going to so do that. I should make a blanket on this and give it to you. That'd make more sense, right? But nope, I'm going to get it. I hope. Oh, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do it. Yep, that'll give me a reason to go buy more yarn and make another blanket. Not that anybody in my family wouldn't want one, but yeah, that'd be good. It's heavy though, so it'll cost me a little bit to send it to one of you guys. I might have to do US only. We'll have to see. Oh, I think I might do that. Oh, I think we'll do it. The only thing is, I'll just have to do a little caveat that I try to be really careful about our animals, but it is a pet-friendly home, so. Nikita had school today, only one more lesson, and then school is over. That's awesome. Nikita, hello to you too, by the way, friends. Hope you're doing well. I love that picture of you. You're one hot babe. You're looking good. I was thinking, boy, I feel old because Nikita, you just are beautiful. You're a beautiful woman. I want a picture that makes me look like a beautiful woman. You know, I got to tell you guys. TikTok's probably gonna get banned, right? It's probably so. I'm like, I bought a few things because I do the doom scroll, and then I'm like, I think I have to have the steamer. I didn't buy it. I keep thinking I need the steamer to clean my house because I see stuff and it's like viral, like the leggings or the whatever, and I'm like, I saw this eyeshadow, and I don't wear much makeup at all, but I saw this eyeshadow, and it looks so pretty on this young woman. Now she's young. I'm not young. I'm like, I'm going to get some of that. And it's going to make me look so pretty. And I wore it yesterday and it has glittery stuff in it. And it drove me absolutely nuts. And then this morning, my son's like, you have glitter all over. I'm like, I washed my face. He's like, you have glitter all over your face. I'm like, oh, my eyes have been bothering me all day today. Because I thought it'd be funny yeah, whatever. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Sandy's telling me stuff that's not true, but thank you for saying that. It's all good. I'll own what I am. Thank you though. That was very sweet. So anyway, you guys laugh at me. I should do a video of me doing makeup. You guys, it would be so hilarious. But today I was scrolling on TikTok this morning before I get out of bed. I know I shouldn't do that. Pretty soon I won't be able to, so it's fine. And they have this suction cup camera holder, and I'm like, I need this in my life where I could put my phone anywhere and we could record so you all can watch, right? I think that would be fun. But I don't know if I want to bring you into my bathroom and have you, because people do that, right? They like put your makeup on and we can have a discussion in the morning. That would be kind of funny, I think. I don't know. We could talk about yarn and how Cheri doesn't know how to put on makeup and she's 51 years old. I don't know. Anyway, okay, I'm babbling. All right, let's see who else is here. And then I got to keep cranking. Kim's here. I know I missed somebody. Rhonda Seals. You got 8 to 9 inches in Oklahoma. Guys, what is going on? SFJSF. I just bought a center, so I'm watching you for a love it. Love it. Love it. I'm so happy you got a Centro. Pumpkin Bee says, I'm crocheting a pot holder and the colors are yellow and blue and the hater can crank. Yes, we'll tell him to crank off. I have a really big head. Joking. Thank you. No, April, I get it. I get it. Well, I will tell you, one of the ladies yesterday, she's like, nothing ever fits my head. And she put the hat on and it fit her. So I think I got a snag. Do I have a snag? No. I thought it was a snag. So I'm telling you, get some lighter yarn. Get some lighter yarn and you'll be happy that you did. Get some 3-way, try some DK. Because it's true, not everybody has the same size head, and not even the same size, the same shape. And if you have a yarn that doesn't have drape, like this yarn here, then it just looks like you have a melon head, like a cone head. Remember the cone heads? Do you guys remember them? That was Saturday Night Live, wasn't it? It was, yeah, it was Jane Curtin and what's his name? I can't think of what his name is. Weren't they the cone heads? Was it Jane Curtin? I think it was Jane Curtin. I think. Oh, yeah. Brenda, they're just mean to me. They just don't like me. It's okay. Not everybody's like cup of tea. It's all right. I don't know why. Like I was sitting on my sofa the other day and I was crocheting my chenille blanket and I thought, no time ever. Like if I didn't do the circular knitting, right? And all I did was crochet. Would I be angry if I saw somebody else doing something that wasn't what I'm doing, but similar but different? Would that make me mad? No. That's the thing I don't understand. I just don't get the anger. Like when people are angry that I'm doing it, or they're angry because they think I'm lying to them that the machines work. They work. You guys are all here. They work. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I wish I could understand Carla. Carla, I can't understand you. Hello, Barb. How are you? And Paula Crook. Yes, a dusting. Yeah. A dusting sometimes is the best kind of snow because then it's not too scary when you're driving. Oh, wait. I'm all really far behind. Okay. It's so quiet. My thought was that I would do 55 rows of this and then 55 of the blue, but we'll see. Yeah, Dorothy Crocker, I agree that Lion Brand, most Lion Brand yards work well. Almost all of them. Robin in New Mexico. Snow flurries in New Mexico. Yeah, it happens, Megan. You're probably wearing it out. It happens, guys. It happens. I still haven't ordered my new gold ring for my first Addy because with the one that I used last week, remember it was like chunking. It was going to chunk. I need to do that. That's on my list of things I need to get done. Peggy's here. Hello, Peggy. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being back. Hope you're doing well in Hyde Park, New York. Oh, so you guys got ice. See, it was kind of icy here. That's why that's why the snow was so crunchy. We had like freezing rain kind of yesterday afternoon. And it got so cold. The dogs were even having a hard time. I know it had to hurt their paws because walking in it, because it was hard for me to walk in it. Hello, Karen. How are you? I hope you're doing all right. Thank you for being here. I don't sell the hats. I get that question all the time. I have sold a couple, but right now I have nothing on Etsy. I got so like gun shy after I had the last review that was so nasty. But I don't have any on there. When I did, how much did I sell it for? I'd have to look back, but I think I did like $29. Is that how much I did? I don't think I did 35. I think I did like 29, which probably isn't enough. I would sell them for 35. Somebody might think I'm crazy. And all the crocheters and knitters are going to get pissed at me for that. But it depends on the yarn, really, because of the cost. And then how much you pay for your tag and your little screw thing and your pom-pom and your pom button. And if you have packaging for your shipping, when you start adding all that stuff up, it's expensive, guys. It costs a lot of money. That's how much I charge for a workshop, is $35 for a hat workshop. So you can buy a hat or you can make a hat. $35. I'm supposed to have a workshop Wednesday. My Wednesday workshop in Ludington got canceled because of the weather. And I'm afraid it's going to get canceled again. I'm hoping not, but it may. Okay, we're at 50. We're real close. I think we'll do 55. I'm thinking this will make a nice little like brimless beanie because it would be 110. So I think I'll go to 55. And then I'll put the blue in. 52. And this is going to be kind of big, actually, because I have the tension so loose. Let me put the other color in. There we go. Actually, probably should go around that one. Okay. I had just a little itty bitty bit left. Little itty bitty bit. We'll do 55 with this one. It'll be blue. Get in there. I think we're good. There. Okay, now we'll go to 110. 55 and 55 is 110. We're just going to half tie it. I think this will be cute. Dorothy, it's 50. I wish it was 58 degrees. That would feel so nice. That would feel so nice. I think that's awesome. That's going to be so great, Nikita. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's got to feel so good. I actually thought, I think about school a lot. I'm getting beyond schooling years, though. I know you can go back anytime, whatever. But I've thought about it. Sandy says, I made a beanie with the watermelon yarn. So cute. I would like to make a beanie with each. Yes. Yes, Sandy. I think I want to make one that's brimless for myself. And I would like to do like a little beanie, brimless beanie for each of, because they're so cute. Because you could do it like and still get this up here and still have the cute and just have it be like a brimless. That's what I want to do for myself because I think they're cute. I love it. I love those. I was trying to think of like what kind of stuffed animals I would like to make out of that yarn because I think it'd make really cute stuffed animals. I don't know. Because it'd be cute if you could like make like, I don't know what. I'd figure it out. Like they might be cute as pumpkins, guys. Maybe. I don't know. That's not a stuffed animal, but it's something. Dorothy said, Sandy, I did several ones for Christmas presents. The kids love them. I love that. Oh, you know what? I should try it. I've never used Melaleuca's makeup, though. I've never used it. I think I bought their mascara one time. But yeah, you're right. I should try it. I just need a lesson in how to use it. Because my skin is so sensitive. Like, it is, too. It's kind of dumb. I'm happy to have the products again, though. I definitely need to get some shampoo from there because I loved it, but what's it called? It's like, shampoo that's like in a bar of soap. It's like a bar of soap. You guys have seen it. I'm sure you've seen it. There's different brands of it, but I started using that a while back. But then since I've used it, I finally hit me. Like, I have problems where if I use certain bar soaps, I break out, but only in certain places. I won't talk about where those places are, but so I know that it's a soap issue, but now I'm using Melaleuca soap again. It's not a problem. The only other soap on the market that I could use where I wouldn't like break out, I know it sounds crazy, but it was men's Dr. Squatch. Dr. Squatch. Is that Squatch? That was the only other soap that I found where I wouldn't have like allergy issues. But now I'm using Melaleuca again. I don't have a problem with that. But now I've been having like this rash behind my ear, and I've had it for months, and I couldn't figure out. Like, I'm like, is it like fungus or I've been using all kind. I got the Renew lotion from Melaleuca. I'm like, and then it dawned on me that I think it's this shampoo because the time it started and the time that I think it's a shampoo, but it's not both ears. It's nowhere else on my head. I'm not itchy. I like how it makes my hair feel. Like, I don't have the greasy, like, in between shampoo kind of things because it's nice. But yeah, I have this horrible rash behind my ear. And it gets kind of yucky, and I think it's the shampoo because I finally dawned on me last because I don't wash my hair every single day, but the days that I do, the very next day, the rash is horrible. And then I'm like, duh, Cheri, it's this bar, and it smells so nice, and it's nice, and it lasts a long time. Yeah. So you'll have that, I guess. And it's almost like as I get older, I feel like I'm more allergic to stuff. I don't know if y'all have found that for yourself, but it's like things are changing. Like, I don't know if it's hormones or what, but I don't like it. Yeah, Dorothy. I won't tell you. I won't tell you. I was making jokes with my girls, and I'm like, look at my eyeshadow. Well, I won't. I won't say what I said about myself. I won't say it. Cheryl, I would love it. Yeah, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, like, you guys have to make me accountable. I had so much fun doing this blanket, and I'm close to being done. I started it just a week ago this past Saturday. I have been crocheting a lot though, but it goes quick because large crochet hook. It's like a double crochet the whole thing, except for the border I'm doing a little different. But so it's really easy. So yeah, I'm gonna make one and then we'll give it away. Hopefully whoever gets it really actually wants it. Oh, you did? If you post that, I will also post how I do. Okay, Nikita, maybe we should do that. Yes, it is lies, but thank you for the sweetness. You're so sweet. All right, let's see. Cheryl says I'm 68 and still can't do makeup, so I just don't wear it. Yeah, I wear cheap makeup too, which is probably not good. Like CoverGirl stuff that I've worn for years. Oh, that's who it is. Yeah, okay. Was it Jane Curtin and Dan Aykroyd? Was that who it was, Lisa? I don't know why I was thinking it was somebody else, but yeah, it was the Coneheads. Yes. Dorothy says you haven't worn makeup for 20 years. Well, see, you're beautiful. You don't need it. Jane Curtin, Dan Aykroyd. That's it. And Steve Martin. Steve Martin was the other one I was thinking of. So you guys are so awesome that you remember, and I don't. But that's okay. Lorraine Newman. I don't remember her. Karen says, my trouble is knitting or crocheting and watching YouTube and then saying, oh, I need to do that one. And it's added and sometimes started. Yeah, I've got a whole list too, Karen, so I get it. Hello, Connie in the fort. How are you? How many balls of yarn do you have? I have a lot of balls of yarn. I have a lot. Did you all see the yarn wall? I should go take you to see it. Should I take you to see it? Let's go see it. I'm going to take you to see it. Okay, come on, let's go. I'm going to unplug this. This is probably a bad idea because I had some people ask me about it, and I'm using my iPad, so this is going to be like really not very good here, but we're going to go. Okay, let me go this way. Oh, it's hot. My iPad is hot. Hold on. Let me do it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I wonder if I can flip it. I bet I can't. Can I flip it? Will it let me do that? I don't know. I'll take that off. Oh, now I can't see anything. Camera? No, that's not it. I can't do that. I can't control it. Sandy's like, what are you doing, Cheri? Okay, hold on. Let's go. I think I can show you if I can flip it around. Oh, how do I flip it around? I don't know how to flip it around. So I'll just flip me around. Okay. I don't know why I can't use the other side. Oh, I have to switch it in the settings. So see, guys, it's echoey over here. See how pretty it is? It's so pretty. But then I ran out of hooks. And it's just a metal, like, pegboard. And I bought hooks on Amazon. Like, I don't even know what size. So I just went over here and did this other side. But I need to finish it. But I love it. I love it so much. I want to finish it, though. I could see a whole wall like that. But yeah, that was my yarn. Isn't it pretty? I love it. I love it. And it does work pretty well. I mean, for holding them. So yeah. Okay. So we'll go back now. We'll go back. All right. So let me go here. No, I don't want my face. Let's hold it up here so it doesn't, I don't look as, there we go. We'll do that. So it's not all on my face. Now I don't have my case on here anymore. So hopefully this will still be all right. And sorry if I put my hand over the microphone. There, that worked. There we go. Okay. So you got a little tour. I had so much fun doing that though. So I have a lot of yarn. That's only a little bit because I have yarn in cases over here in the corner. I have yarn up there. I have like cubbies full of yarn down underneath my desk. Yeah, I have a lot more. I thought about actually doing because I used to give away yarn on the days I would do giveaways. I might go back to doing that. Some of the skeins that I have that I know that you could use that I may not use. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe. 110. Okay. Oh, now it jumped on me, so I probably won't. Let me go back here and see. Oh, good. Purple crochet and more with Dreeny. Is it Dreeny? Thank you for joining the group. We're happy to have you. Karen says you'll love Sabella. It's so much nicer than over the counter. I will have to. You know what? I got to put my order in. Maybe I'll start ordering like some of it and trying it out. You're right. I'm sure I'll love it. Oh, I bet it's nice. Dorothy, don't rub it in. Hello, Molly. How are you? How are you doing? I just put an order in today. I do. Suzanne, $35 for workshop. Yes, I provide the yarn and the tag and the button for the pom and the pom-pom and the little Chicago screw. Yes. And instruction. Yeah, I think $35. Well, it's priced about the same as like if you're going to go and do like a wine and paint and sip kind of thing, a wine and sip. Usually you sip your wine, Cheri. Paint and sip kind. That's right around the price. Plus my cost for like I probably should be charging more. But no, but that's what I charge. And it seems to be, I think, okay. Yes. Yeah, pattern difficulty, Karen, that's good because it's true. As things are harder, or if you're selling your items, you have more time in it. So, and a lot of times we don't think about it, like how much time you have in something. Because like for me, there's some prep, not tons, but there's prep to the workshops too. Like whether I'm going offsite and I have drive time, and then if I'm doing them here, just the setup time, like coming in, setting everything up, cleaning, like getting everything all done. It takes time. And if you're going to pay yourself, like if you're like going to actually make money, you got to make sure you have those costs covered. Because it's really easy to sell stuff and think you're making money, but then when you subtract your costs, you're not making any money. And there's lots of people in business that are doing that exact thing. But yes, so it's just tough, I think. Plus, I think when you make stuff, it's hard to, like, a lot of times if you don't find your customer, I think that's why people get angry with me, to be honest, is people want to sell their stuff and then they don't sell their stuff, and then they think it's my fault because I'm not only using these machines to make hats, like I'm helping other people do that. And then they feel threatened by that in some way. And it's not true. They're just not finding their customer. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. And people just want to make stuff and sell it. And they feel like, it's kind of like if you build it, they will come. It doesn't work like that. So it's tough. It's tough. And then there's perceived value. Sometimes people make stuff and then they undersell it. And then somebody doesn't look at it and think that, like, because you price it too low, then it's perceived value. And that was something that, like, coming into this, when I was doing my workshops, you have to really think about who your customer is going to be and how when I went through my 12 weeks of business stuff, it makes a difference because there's like high end things too. Like if you go into like Shauna in her bougie yarn shops, the person who shops there isn't always the same person who's going to go to Joann's every time there's a sale. It's not the same customer. I'm the go to Joann's when there's a sale person, not necessarily the bougie yarn shop person. That's just me as a customer. So if you make a blanket, not even taking your cost into consideration, you make a blanket like the blanket I just did. Guys, I spent initially $75 in yarn for that. So if I sold it for $80, am I making any money? No. But like if I sold it for $200, would somebody buy it? Probably not. But you just have to find you have to find who your customer is, but you can't undersell it. If I sold it for $50, not only am I not making money, then I've taken the value or the perceived value out of it. Does that make sense? But if you just want to sell it so you can buy more yarn, I'm right there with you. I get it too. Because just making stuff is fun, isn't it? Just making stuff. So if you can make stuff, sell stuff, and you're not necessarily trying to make money, but you're trying to buy more yarn, you can do that as well. We're at 94. What did I say? 110. We're going to 110. No code. Yep, I already read that. Connie, Dorothy, my daughter made me go there. I don't know where. I want to know where you went. I missed it. Yes, Brenda. Yeah. Yeah, I have the same. I break out. I even had people like make me, and I don't know what, I think there's something, I don't know exactly what it is I'm allergic to, but people that made handmade soaps, like I had friends that made handmade soaps and like goat's milk soap. There's something in, like, I would still have the same breakout, but I do not break out with Melaleuca soap either. I love it. Love me some Melaleuca soap. I'm so happy to have it back. I'm so happy that Karen popped in when we were on one of these lives, because I love it. Let's see, Jody Norton, where can I purchase a machine like you're using? This you can get on Amazon. I actually have a link to it in my Amazon supplies, in my Amazon affiliate store, on my supplies tab of hoopandhome.com. I believe there's still one there for the Z machine, the purple and white one. But it's really just the Central 48. It's just purple and white. It's a little quieter though, but you can get a Central 48 that's a little quieter too. But that's where you need to go. I can't do it like there. And I do get a very, very minuscule commission off of it if you want to use my link. But even if you don't want to, you can go to Amazon and just search for circular knitting machines and you can find them. But if you want to support the channel, please, please go use my link. Let's see. Yes, Jane. I get them from Molly at Golden Arm Creations. I just ordered some today. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's where you need to go to get tags and the little screws, and you can get buttons if you want, your palm buttons, and you can get lovely boxes and other things as well. Molly will help you out. She will hook you up. Let's see here. Megan says, I never use makeup and won't because I got acne type skin and sensitive skin and I have to be careful what yeah, because it makes you break out. None of my girls, well, Haley does. My oldest wears makeup. The others do not. The other, very, very little. But yeah, I completely get it. Woo, got a knot. I just got a knot. Look at that lovely. Look at this lovely knot here. It's a fun one. See how that is definitely, can you all see this? This is definitely not a 4. Lion Brand, you lied to us. This is, look at how thin that is. Definitely not a 4. But it's okay. I like the yarn still. See? Look at how thin it is. Do you see that? I kind of wonder if they make a mistake. Do they ever come back and fix it? And like say, oh, we measured that wrong. Because I know they gauge it out. And there's not enough halo on this yarn to be a 4. I can understand why sometimes that's the case, but not this yarn. All right. How long? Oh, look, we're doing good. We got a question. YouTube just showed me this live. Oh, I'm so glad. I was just looking for knitting machine makers. I said, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome. Make sure that you also join our, if you're on Facebook, join our Facebook group, CranKnit community over there. Love to have you. Love, love, love to have you. We would love to have you. It's an awesome group. Awesome group of people. Okay, let me get my metal needle. And we will cast off. We will see how this is. Ah, static is for real. It's for real, not for fake. It was so cute. If you guys didn't see the pictures from the workshop I did yesterday, there was a brother and sister that came that were younger. They were just adorable and they just loved it. The little boy, he's like, I want one of these machines. It was so much fun. And then those people that complain about, or they say to me, there's no way you can make anything decent on that. I want to say, look at this little boy and what he just did. And tell me that again, because you're wrong. Can't see. There we go. Whoopsie. Whoopsie poopsie. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the video. I think I shared it Sunday morning. Kato had sent me a thread burner. I've used it I've used it a few times now. I used it today, actually. I was going to say, if any of you do jewelry, I think that thing would be really handy to have. For like getting like the little tails off when you're beading. I don't make jewelry. My daughter does. But anyways, I was going to say, I don't know if anybody in here does that kind of stuff. Don't know if you do. I know you're all handy and you're all crafters. Maybe somebody in here does like beading. I'm doing the no-no where I'm picking up more than one at a time. Just have to be careful. I always tell you not to. If you're starting out, don't do what I'm doing. Do just one at a time. Ah! Okay. Let me get my machine out of the way and then we'll tie this together. We'll knot it up. I got my big clamps because I have my other ones at home for my mushroom. And these things are so huge and heavy. Okay, let me put this on the shelf. Scooch over. I cleaned up a little bit, but I still need to like organize more than what I have. I do kind of miss hanging my machines on the wall, but since I have all the shelves there, okay, let's see. This one is definitely a beanie for sure, but let's stretch this guy. And I gotta do my knot my tie in here. What do I got going on there? Oh, we're good. Try to get all the slack out of there. Look at it. I'll give it a looky-see. I think it's all right. There we go. All right. The only thing that's bad about doing the halvesies is you have that knot right at the halfway point, but this yarn's pretty soft, so it's good. I think these would make really nice cancer caps. I think so. All right. Does anybody else, like, I know most of you don't have TikTok, but I'm curious, like, if you do, you need to go check out Deborah Fink. She's someone, I think she might be on a lot of people are now that are TikTok people are really starting to post more on Instagram too, because, the TikTok ban probably going to happen. But anyways, it's so inspirational. Every day I watch her stuff. She's battling stage 4 cancer. And I just feel so like, I don't know. It's just so, she's always smiley, even when she's having a bad day. It just makes me really just thankful and grateful, but she's just so special. And her family seems so sweet and loving. Her daughter's helping take care of her. It's just kind of like, it's a sad, cancer just sucks. It just sucks when I just watch how it, like just takes people's bodies, and I don't know, it's just sad. But anyways, if you look her up, Deborah Fink, because she's a sweet lady. All right. Like, it's so quiet. You all are so quiet. Thank you, guys. If I do that, I can do everyone. Nikita, you're so funny. I understand, though. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, I will use the yarn Sandy. Actually, it's going to be handy for me when I'm doing stuffed animal things because half the time I don't know what colors I have because that's all the yarn that I use for like doing the stuffed animals. All right. But I kind of wanted it as like a little bit of an art piece kind of because I thought it was so pretty. It's like inspirational. Makes me want to make stuff. We got it. How soon do you need them? Not right away, just whenever. Don't it's not like a rush or anything, Molly, on my order. I know I'm behind on the comments, guys, because that's 3:49. I'm an hour in. I gotta get this in between. Sandwich it. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. See, there we go. It's just a beanie. A beanie. And this would be good for somebody with a big head because it's very stretchy and it's reversible. Can you see that? This would be really good. No brim. I would do like this is a brimless. I can try it on to show you. I always wonder. I donate these hats and then I kind of feel a little bad trying them on. But here I'll show you. I'll show you. And you could like I could see it's big. I could but see, isn't that nice? I could brim it for me because it's very loose. So this would be great for someone who see, so you can see. I like it a lot, actually. It's very nice. It's kind of cute. See how cute that is with a little blue peeking out there? But I've got a I probably couldn't. You can see. Yeah. No, definitely can't brim it. But what did I do? 110 Ferris wheel, loose tension. It's adorable. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's very comfortable. It's not too tight and it's actually kind of loose. Like this will loosen up for me. So I'm telling you, if you have somebody, let me get rid of this guy. If you have someone who has a large head, or if you have one yourself, you know what they say. A big head means lots of brains. It means you're really smart. So that's a good problem to have. But I would try some of this Ferris wheel yarn. You're probably going to have to order it. I don't know, depending on your area. I don't have anybody around here that sells it. Well, no, that's not true. If you're in Michigan, you can probably go to Meijer and buy it because I have bought all that my Meijers have, all of it, because they've done some pretty good sales on it. But you can get it from Line Brand online too, or you can order it from Amazon. There's some pretty good deals on there too. But yeah, there we go. And then you have this side or this side. And see, these are just leftover bits from my workshops. So I will use the leftovers to make hats for donation. So either or. I love it. And I won't put a palm on this because it'll be a nice beanie. So yeah. So that turned out great. All right, let me see. We'll get you taken care of, Purple Crochet, if you answered all the questions. We can get you in there. We can get you in there. When you're going to do Zoom. I do not. Like I was looking at the date, but I'm still not sure if it's going to work because Mr. Brandt hasn't found out about his thing yet because we're going out of town for a little while. I will tell you, I will not be live. I don't think I will be on Monday because my granddaughter's coming. They'll be here. So I probably won't be live. I will be this Thursday, but next week I may not be live at all. At least I know I won't be on Monday, and I may not be Thursday, depending on if I'm going out of town or not. I may pop in on Thursday if we're traveling. We'll see. It just depends. I'm still up in the air. Yeah, Karen, hard to find the right. I wouldn't sell one of my handmade shawls for under. Yes, your stuff's beautiful. Absolutely not. Definitely high end. And see, the thing is, that's it. Like, even if you use like non-bougie yarn, if something takes you a long time, guys, value your time. There's value in your time. So yeah, I agree with you, Karen, 100%. 100%. Let's see, Lisa Whaley, right? Because we can't get a beanie in our Family Dollar for $5. Sometimes with a bit of embellishment, so it's hard to ask 35. Well, anybody, yeah, you can go get I can buy a sweatshirt at Dollar General for, I think I bought one at Dollar General for $8. Or I could go to the mall and I could go get me a Columbia hoodie or sweatshirt and spend $75. So it's just you don't let how somebody else sells something dictate the value of the product you make. Because it doesn't necessarily. Because is the person that you're selling to going to be the person who goes to Dollar General and spends $5 on a hat? No. If they are your customer, you will never sell your hats for more than $5. You have to find the customer who will pay you more for them. So what does that mean? That means you just have to find that space. If it's online, I could probably help with that, actually. I should probably start doing that. You have to find your customer, yes. If it's online, there's some ways to do that. If you're doing markets, I will tell you, having done market now, I've never done markets selling any of my yarn related things, but I've done markets selling hand painted signs, because I used to make signs. I used to do workshops. I used to do sign things, and I had this all the time. I would sell a sign, like a wooden sign. I would not sell it for less than maybe $65 or $70. Other people would make the same thing, exactly almost the same, and sell it for 15. Well, it sets, obviously it has to, if it's the same quality, which most of the time it wasn't, but if it's the same quality, I'm not going to get angry at the person that sells it for 15, but I will tell you, they might sell a whole bunch of them at $15, but the person isn't going to value it as much as they would the sign that's more. But what I was going to say about markets is you're competing against every other person that's there. So if you do a craft fair, let's say I go with $50, you're competing for that $50 in my pocket with every other vendor that's there. That's not to say it's not a great marketing event, but they're not always the best place to sell your items. But if you are going to sell your items, I will tell you how you present them is like what's going to make the difference. So your display, your price tags, even like how you price your items, what it looks like. If you have branding, if it looks more higher end, you can make all your stuff out of like craft paper and make beautiful tags and things that won't cost you a ton, but will still make your stuff look more personalized and special. But if you just throw it on a table and put a sign up, it isn't special. People want to feel good about what they're buying. So there's little tricks that you can do to have someone love your item as much as you want it to be loved and give you money for that. But if you're not going to put the effort in to sell it for the higher amounts, then you're not going to get the higher amounts. And then you can't get mad at me because I make a hat on a machine. And I'm not saying that she's saying this. I'm just saying that that's usually what happens. If sometimes it's hard to find your market but if somebody would say like it's flooded, so I can't sell, I think that's bullshit. There's a lot of money out there that people will give to you. You just got to find your market. So yeah, it's not super simple, but there are ways to do it. It just takes a little bit of hard work and initiative and stick-to-itiveness, because that's what people don't have a lot of times. They give up too quickly. Sometimes it just takes a lot of no's to get your yes. It's no different than if you're like in sales, really. Like if you're going to be in sales, and I'm kind of ranting here, but I've done that too. My oldest daughter would be right away. She'd be like, amen to that. There's statistics. And like, if I'm going to make a sale, guess what? I got to talk to a lot of people before I make a sale to find my customer. But the best way to do that is to know who that person's going to be, if that makes sense. So if I randomly call a bunch of people and I want to sell them, like, let's just say that they need this for their house, only a certain number of people are going to even need it. And you can't just say, here, buy this. It doesn't work like that. There's just a little bit more complexity to it. And people don't think about that stuff. They just make it and think they can just sell it. And a lot of times it's our fault, because like I do this to people too. If they have something that's like beautiful, I've done it to my kids. I'm like, you need to sell that. You need to have an Etsy shop. And people do that all the time. They're like, get an Etsy shop, get an Etsy shop. And there is that possibility, but just putting it on an Etsy shop doesn't mean it's going to sell. There's a lot of little things you need to let people know. You got to talk to everybody and say, I have these for sale. You need to buy them. And this is why, because it's lovely. And this is how it'll help you, because it'll keep your head warm. And I spent lots of time making it, and it was lovely. And it's special. And, you have to love it as much as whatever. Okay. So I'm ranting. I will shut up now. But yeah, I donate all of my hats to the homeless shelters. I should donate to cancer centers too. Cancer is horrible. Side effects of treatment can last a lifetime. Blessed to be ABC, a breast cancer survivor. Becky, yes. That is awesome that you do that. And cancer is awful. It's so bad. And I think, I don't know statistically, what is it now? Is it like 1 in 5 of us are going to end up with it? I mean, probably more. Is that right? It's a lot. But yes, I think back to donating, I think this would be a nice soft. I don't know what you use, Becky. You should share with us what you use for yarn when you make stuff for cancer patients. I know some of the people that I've talked to that donate for cancer patients use, oh my gosh, guys, I am so sorry. There's Becky. I see her thing. Like that you need to have a soft yarn, because if it's too scratchy, I think you're like hypersensitive. Is that true? But what was I thinking? It's like I think, Sandy, were you the one that asked about the Colorama, the Halo yarn? Maybe. I think that would be a good one to use. Yes. Yes, Karen. Yes. So Sandy said yes. Okay. Karen says, I just made a hat, shawl out of cotton for my cousin who's undergoing breast cancer. Yeah. I'm so sorry. That's so awful. The cotton yarn from Walmart, it's what I use. I think what it's called. I don't know. Is it the Mainstay? Because the Mainstay cotton from Walmart is actually very nice. Oh, the Kobu. Yes, that is very soft. Kobu is very soft. Very, very soft. But I think it's bamboo. Isn't it? It's bamboo. That is. I think I even have some of it. Maybe. But that's very, very soft yarn. I made a beanie out of it for my granddaughter. No, the Kobu. Yep. Yeah, that's very, very. Connie says, I'm a breast cancer survivor, 8 years free. Oh, praying that shit stays away. Like you guys, that's so awesome that you are a survivor. You guys fighting that battle. I can't even imagine what you've been through. Yes, cotton bamboo. Yeah, that's some soft. That would be good for like cancer hats, probably. Yes, too. Good, Karen. That was a good suggestion. All right, guys. I think that's all I have. Thursday, we will do another giveaway. Let me see. What else? I will let you know. I should hopefully know something by middle of the week. Hopefully by Wednesday. Hopefully by Thursday, I'll have a date for you guys for a Zoom so that we can like get together and have fun. Because it's been a long time. It's been months since I've done one. And I still have Zoom. I mean, I still pay for the professional Zoom or whatever. So we need to do that. All right, guys. So you know what I'm going to say, right? Got my Molly sign. Stay cranky, everybody. Go make something. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Be safe. Stay warm. I'm praying for everybody in California. You should do the same. Hopefully the fires won't get worse for them. So that's my prayer, that the wind will die down and they can get this under control. You all have a good one. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye now. Love you guys. Bye.